What's up, my dudes? Valk here, and today we're going to be explaining the multiple path system in this game and what it means for a lot of units and exactly what it entails. And I know a lot of you guys have played Bloons, but I'm going to assume, there's some people that haven't played Bloons Tower Defense and they don't know how the multiple pathing system works inside these tower defense games. So I'm going to explain it and I'm going to basically describe it so you guys can understand. In anime crossover defense, every single unit is basically two units in one. There is two variants of the unit hiding in one because they have two paths, and the paths are always drastically different. And I'm going to showcase that today by using Sanji. We're going to use Sanji up, and I'm going to showcase you guys exactly how Sanji works and why Sanji is really, really good. So we're going to have one path top. We're going to have one top path Sanji, one bottom path Sanji, and we're going to go from there. We're going to put a Madara way in the back just so we don't die because Sanji's single target off rip and I don't think he's enough to actually clear it, right? Yeah, he might struggle. So we're going to put a Madara just right here. I'm pretty sure just placing Madara will be enough. So we're going to go ahead now and we're going to do, we're going to upgrade the first one here into damage. We're just going to have the first one here be damage and go from here. To show you guys what the damage path looks like. But basically, every unit is two units in one. They're going to be able to do a multitude of things, and they're going to be able to do different things and pop off in all sorts of ways. The only unit that kind of functions the same way in both, on the top and the bottom, is Bulma. Because on top, Bulma is money generation. On bottom, she's cheaper money generation, but less. So top is more for infinites, bottom is more for story. And then for most characters, you're either choosing between damage or some form of utility. For example, Bob on the bottom, he's a summoner / buffer, and then on the top, he is a damage dealer. Shinobu on the top, she is a CC unit where she's going to slow the enemy as well as do pretty good damage through her DOTs. And then on the bottom, she's a massive buffer. You guys are going to see this theme going through constantly, even with Sanji. Sanji on the top is a very, very cheap money unit. You guys can see how good Mythic Sanji is early on. He's going to be really, really good early on. Mythic Sanji is going to be able to clear a ton of stuff, especially whenever we get this Diable Jambe Concessor. I don't know how to say that. But basically, we're just waiting to max out this Sanji. In the meantime, we can go ahead and go bottom path Sanji because it's very cheap. And now you can start seeing what bottom path Sanji does. Bottom path Sanji is going to go ahead and buff up top path Sanji. You can see him feeding him up, and now he's at 24-21 instead of what he was at before, which was 11 something, right? So now his attack stats even higher, and he's able to basically keep up with the waves now constantly, and constantly attack despite being a single target. And now we're just trying to get this last one, because this last one turns him into a money unit. He's going to be, don't pay attention to how much money he generates right now, because it's going to get balanced for live. But you guys are going to get to see exactly what all he can do. And like I said, we're just going to let them go into Madara. This is why we have Madara in the back. Madara is going to keep us from bleeding because single target units are not good at dealing with hordes. And Sanji, until the final upgrade, is a single target. So now we're going to be able to generate money using the stall. You can see he's still going to be buffing Sanji. Sanji at 24-21 right now because he's getting buffed by the other version of himself. So yeah, Sanji is going to be very, very, very good for that regards. He's going to be pretty damn good in that sense. And he's going to be able to be a good early or cheap damage unit for single target for cleaning up in the back. You guys can see exactly how much range he has too. So now he's at 47.8. And now he has a small AoE. And he's going to be able to keep up with the mob spawn now. Hopefully. But he's on a 1.9 second SPA, which is really, really nice. Meanwhile, the other path is sitting here buffing him. So this is how the dual paths work in this game. Like I said, they're almost always some form of, one either does something crazy. For example, Madara top path here, he summons Susanos. Bottom path, he does big AoE. And he's basically really, really strong at clearing waves. So bottom path is really, really good for wave clear. Top path is really, really good for summons and basically picking off any type of bleeders or anything like that. He also gets full AoE in top path, so that's really nice. But basically, every unit is going to be very unique in the fact that they have 2 paths and the fact that they are able to do basically whatever they want in those 2 paths. And they're able to kind of just either buff themselves, like this with Sanji, to where you could send this one Sanji to Oblivion and make him insanely powerful, or buff other units and just go in absolutely nuts with it. Anyways, that's basically the video. That's all I wanted to let you guys know about. I think Sanji is, while most people are going to use him for buffing and money generation, as you should, he also has damage capabilities because of his top path. I think it's actually pretty decent. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.